Hello and welcome to Nights at the Hobby Table. I'm your host, Blake, here with my wonderful and always dreadlocky, orc-looking motherfucker friend Oblerone, and co-host. You got an Urukai thing going on today with your hair.
We're talking Lord of the Rings orcs. Okay.
Yeah, not like Beauty Yumi sort of orcs. like Urukai, you know?
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah.
I could just see you, like, fucking with a longbow, like, fucking up Boromir, you know?
No, not Sean Bean. Not again.
Oh, not Sean Bean.
How do you have a name like that? Where you're
Sean Bean?
Yeah, like three of the letters are the same,
Sean
but you
Bean,
pronounce them differently.
Yeah,
it's like, how?
It's gonna be
how does that work?
It's gonna be a hard name for non-English speakers.
Right.
Like, Sihan Bihan? Anyway, g'day. I've been watching Lord of the Rings. This is what's happening. Yeah. Like, dead set. You know how it's like, I'll be in an hour? Or in half an hour? We're literally watching Return of the King. And, like, Tara was like, wait until, like, Shelob's defeated, yeah? And I'm like, alright, yeah, I'm going after Shelob's defeated. Pause the movie, come in to record the episode.
Yeah. I think it was 2 weekends ago I binged the fucking extended editions in a day.
How? Dude, it's taken us 3 weeks to watch to get to the Return of the King.
I didn't bother getting out of bed, so I just started the movie, and I was like, oh well, the first one's finished. Might as well start the second one.
See, I can't do that, bro. I just fall asleep. Like, I need something to do with my hands. I did. Pass out.
I did during the second one. Somewhere between the part where, where fucking what's his name, the King of Rohan gets healed, and when they land in the Helm's Deep. Somewhere there, I missed a few parts.
you missed the lead up to the Helm's Deep. That's all right.
Yeah.
You have no power here, Gandalf the
Great. That's not the only time we're gonna talk about Lord of the Rings this episode. So, what are we gonna talk about?
It's probably gonna happen a lot. Today we're actually gonna talk about Space Marine 2.
Yeah,
we both bought it. We've been playing it. It's a good time, but we got some thoughts, some criticisms, some pros and cons. I've got some criticisms.
Yes.
Not bad ones.
No.
But we got some things to talk about, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
Look, it's a bit of a mixed bag today. We're going to talk about Space Marine 2, among other things. Yeah?
Yeah. I think it's very interesting because it's one of the best-selling games almost this year, besides Helldivers, which came in February, so they have 8 months ahead.
I think it's the 10th best-selling game on Steam this year. I think. Was it? I think. Well, you got to think there's been some big games this year that were the viral hits as well. You had Helldivers, you had Pal World as well, which was huge. And then you have the normal yearly shit as well. So it's but I think they've done a very good job to get the traction they have.
Yeah.
I've had people talk to me at work and be like, customers, and I'm not going to say what I do exactly, but, I'm in security. But I've had customers go to me, be talking about Space Marine 2, and I'm like, oh yeah, I love that game. And they're like, oh, I had these guys, these guys were total, gym bros. Coming home from drinking, they're like, bro, that game's fucking sick, And they're like, do you know? They're like, when a Space Marine dies, sometimes they keep them and turn them into big robots. And I'm like, oh, you mean a dreadnought? And I sort of explain Laura, and they're like, that shit's so sick, bro. I'm like, that's not even the sickest shit.
Yeah, right. That's only scratching the surface of Warhammer.
It gets cooler, man.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, oh, I really I think I want to get into the tabletop, is it hard to paint? I sort of, obviously told them about our podcast, whether they listen, I don't know. If you are, boys, g'day. But
Hey.
I sort of went and they explained like because they were the suburb they were getting off at. I know that there's a local game store there that has big stocks of Warhammer.
Yeah.
I was like, go there and ask the boys. Like, they will show you what you want. Like, you will walk out of there spending money. I guarantee.
Yeah.
So yeah, support your local game stores and shit. So, but it's that sort of impact where people are like, oh,
Yeah.
what's this Warhammers?
It's getting really mainstream, and that's what I'm all about. Like, a lot of big YouTube names are also playing Space Marine 2 that I've never even heard of Warhammer. As like, there's so many new people coming to this universe, and it's gonna be exciting to see where GW will take it. So we'll see.
Well, it's funny because like a lot of people have gone from playing games like Halo and stuff like that to then looking at Helldivers 2 and being like, wow, that's really cool. And then they're playing Helldivers 2 and then they're like, what is this way cooler looking version over here? Like, similar idea, but way dialed up on the crazy levels. Like, because Helldivers 2 is like, it's silly, but like, it's more realistic, it's more grounded. Whereas 40k, like, there's gothic cathedrals and shit, not like space pods.
Just the fucking titans and the hive cities, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, I was talking to Lockie, Locke. And we got one of our Gel Blaster buddies, Shaquilla, playing the game. And she was talking to us, she's like, oh man, those big guys for the Tyranids are real scary with the swords. And Lockie's like, they're the small guys. And she's like, what? Lockie's like, they're the small ones. And she's like, no. They're the babies.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's
better. So, like, just like the fact that, like, I know quite a few people that have never come across Warhammer that have bought the game. And I'm like, there it is. They don't even have to be into the miniatures, nothing.
No.
Now.
Because this game alone is like such a good game in itself. Like, you don't need to have anything around it. Like, just the standalone story is freaking great. And if you play the first one, even better. Like,
I've been saying for so long that Warhammer has been sleeping on the good games market. Like,
for sure.
We've had good ones lately.
Yeah.
Like, decent ones. But for years there, it was just garbage. Like, you had this cool IP, which is like, okay, fair enough if you don't want to spend a couple of billion getting a film made, sure. That's a big risk. But, like, if you make a good first-person shooter, people don't care what universe it's in as long as it plays well, and you advertise it. So, like, why are we not doing that with 40k? And it's proven its point that it's not even been advertised that much. Everyone's found it.
I would say so. I think it racked up a lot of news, and especially considering they had the delay as well. It gave them time to market properly, at least.
What I mean is I haven't seen it on any buses. I haven't seen it on any billboards. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that level of advertising.
No. But it didn't need to. It didn't need to.
It didn't. That's my point. Point. So, just make good games. Like, man, I would give my fucking left testicle to have a modern.
Are you weird?
Another. You knew I was gonna say this.
I knew.
Fucking Fire Warrior game, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah. No, it would be great, like, seeing the different sides, not just like Space Marines,
and not just Imperium.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I tell you, man. Like, people can say what they want about the first Fire Warrior game. I don't care. Like, people have their gripes there, and like, obviously, a single Fire Warrior is not gonna fight a Dreadnought of Chaos or an Astartes. Like, they're gonna lose. That's fine. But the point is, in that game, like, you are scared. You are a scared little cowboy in the first Fire Warrior. Like, you're fighting guardsmen and shit, and they're running at you with chainsaws. That's scary enough. When the commissars come at you. But there's this one level where, like, it's not too far in, it's probably like 3 or 4 levels in. Your ship gets fucking orbitally, like, penetrated. I think is the word. You get boarded.
Yeah, okay.
by guardsmen and Astartes. And you come in this room and there's just 3 Astartes there, and bro, I remember being a teenager and screaming and running from them because you're shooting at them and they're like,
Bling, bling, bling.
buh, 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 buh. You know, and you get like 3 shot by their rifle. Like,
Yeah.
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's cool to be a guardsman. Like, that is sometimes a better way to be than a space marine. Sometimes. But also, I just think that being a Xenos in a game is really special.
Yeah.
You know, and if we could do it now with modern, good first-person shooter mechanics and good graphics and better storytelling.
Yeah.
Just saying.
For sure.
Just saying. And like, when you gotta fight an Astartes, make it that you're in a crisis battle suit.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah. Space Marine 2 today. What have you been up to, man?
Oh, dude.
Whiplash!
I don't remember. Did I do any hobbying this past time?
I don't know.
I'm almost. Did I tell you that I'm almost finished with your miniature?
I think so. You showed me pictures, but I know he is looking cool.
Yeah. Well, it's not 100% finished yet. It's like probably the last 5% left. So it's close. But we we know Space Marine came out, so like I have an excuse. I have a valid excuse. You can't take that from me.
I was gonna say I can't wait to finally get that miniature on the 10th anniversary of Knights of the Hobby Table.
Well, at least you didn't have to wait a year like Mitsun. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have. Yeah. I did my waiting.
It's time. Oh yeah. No, but I did get, however, a piece for my 3D printer, which will be able to make me print even during wintertime.
Oh, what is it, like a heater?
Yeah. What Elegoo came out with is a heater for inside the case that comes with a filter and everything. So
Cool.
they already have in the backside. They already have made a hole for a ventilation hose, basically. So if you want to suck out the fume, yes, holes in the backside.
Yeah, sucking out the fumes from the backside. Got it. Yep,
sucking out the fumes from the backside.
Yeah.
Basically.
So you're on the internet doing that now. Have fun editing that into promiscuous poses, guys.
So they basically made it so that you bolt that one on in the backside, and it just works internally.
Cool.
So
you can print in winter now.
I can. I haven't installed it yet because Space Marine 2.
You know what's cool too? I bet that like having that thing running and heating will actually heat your office a bit for you too. Like, between that and your gaming PC, you're gonna be alright in there.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I had a heater in it before, but it was so big and clunky that it would shake the printer while it was printing. Yeah. So sometimes, like at least on the Warhound pieces I have, you'll actually see a couple of layers lines that have been shifted because of the heater warming the whole space. So with this thing actually inside there and only heating inside the case, it will probably, hopefully, give me way better printing results all across the board.
Hopefully.
You
know what's cool too? I was thinking, because like, obviously trying to keep your power bills down in winter is always a huge thing over there for you guys.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? Between your PC, that heater, and then like for the rest of your office, right? I don't know if you've seen them. They get like little bricks, and they put a candle underneath there, and then a terracotta pot on top. You can just do that in the corner of your fucking room. Even have a scented candle there for the fun of it. What's that, beer?
It's basically like an oil lamp, so I fill it with oil fluid. Yeah, so that's what I have spread out across the room.
Yeah, keep your place fucking warm as.
Yeah, it's toasty. It's good. It's all good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Toasty fucking Australia.
So besides almost finishing your Space Marine. Because I was actually painting while I was waiting for Space Marine to download. So I almost finished it then, but then it came and then I just started playing and I haven't stopped playing since. So
Repeat
yeah.
after me, Oblerone. Gaming is a hobby.
Sure, but sure.
Is it not?
I don't know.
It's a damn hobby, boy.
Well, either way, I think the only other thing that I've been doing is messing around with camera, doing probably picture
Camera
stuff.
Things.
Yeah, camera things.
Camera things.
Camera things, Space Marine 2.
How those feet pics coming along? Are you giving the people what they want yet?
Obly feet.
Obly fans.
Obly fans. Nah, that's good. It's good. Besides that, yeah, with the whole other life situation outside this stuff, it's been kind of dragging me down, so it's been good to sink myself into a game at least so I can distract myself from life.
Well, that's how I distract myself from the crippling reality of life, and there's video games and hobbies, so if it works for me, it can work for you too.
For sure. Alright. How about you, buddy?
Oh, buddy. It is all going on for me. It is all going on. We'll start with the easier stuff. So for starters, I put my Gel Blaster in. I got a new trigger put in it. I should have brought it in to show you guys, but I have a shiny metal trigger now. It's like adjustable. But I also got a MOSFET board put in, which is like, instead of it being an analog trigger pull, basically like zeros and ones, it's now got a chip, which like it's like a digital upgrade basically for the trigger. So now it's like really responsive. I can do like 3-round bursts, like with it, like whatever I want to do, I can do it with that thing, and it gives the piston pre-cocking for semi-auto. So like when I fire, instead of the piston just being wherever it would be at stroke, it fires and goes back to here. It gets loaded again. So when I shoot again, it's like right there.
Okay.
So big upgrade for playing. It was a bit of a fuck around to get done, but it's done now. So hopefully be hitting this field this Sunday. Hopefully. So
nice.
I should be good.
Nice.
Very excited about that. And my gun's looking fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
I got my purity seal on there. Fucking dishing out gel balls for the Emperor,
Yeah.
The other thing is, I bought a thing. This thing.
A thing.
This, if you go on AliExpress, is what's called an RG36S. It is a retro game emulator handheld.
Okay.
Oh, that's horrible. Hold on. Let the screen load. But $60 Australian.
Okay.
Rechargeable battery. 10,000 games.
That's a fair few.
I don't know if you can see that shit, but
like
there is so much shit. It's hard to see properly, but basically, I have Pokemon there.
All Pokemon.
Oh, most of them. So this thing emulates all the way up to PlayStation and PSP. Not all the games, but some of them.
Okay. Okay.
You can dead ass play Crash Bandicoot on this thing. Like, hold up, that's gonna do a scene load. Dead set. So yeah, basically there's a point in time where, sometimes I get an extreme amount of spare time and I'm quite bored, but have to stay where I am. So, yeah, I chose to get this to help me get through said bored times. I wish it should focus. Look at that though, man. That's fucking Crash Bandicoot, bruh. I probably can't see it properly, but it's Crash Bandicoot.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah. And it plays smooth. Like, rechargeable battery, and if your battery dies, it actually has a little trap door to replace it for once. Instead of having to remove everything. And it has little triggery trues.
Oh, look at that.
So, it's really sick, dude. For the price, I'm really impressed. I'm actually going to buy Tara one as well so she can play Pokemon.
Okay.
Just, it's
Is
so
there-
painless and so easy.
Is there an option to trade like Pokemon and stuff, or like do battles through like a link up system or something? Or
I don't think so,
Yeah.
but you can always put ROM hacks onto an SD card and play.
okay,
Like you can do ROM hack versions of Pokemon and that where you don't need to trade to evolve Pokemon. Like say
okay,
Alakazam and stuff like those exist. So I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I'm gonna ask Bowen's girlfriend because she's much smarter than me, and I'm sure she'll be able to figure it out.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
But
all right.
really fucking cool, and it came in purple.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
But now the big news, and the people in the Discord, they're across this. Like they were hungry when I announced this one. I have set myself, and I don't do this often because I do not like people having expectations of me. Like I always tell people, if you just expect the worst of me, you'll never be disappointed. Right? But I decided to stop dragging my ass and lead by example on this podcast and in the Discord.
Hey.
And no, I'm not at anyone. I'm just saying I've got to lead by example for the guys, you know, and the gals. So basically, I've been watching Lord of the Rings, as I said before, and I really want to start painting some Warhammer, like Lord of the Rings Warhammer. They have this really nice Battle of Volskiliath set,
Yeah.
which is cool, and it's a complete game, right? You don't need to add to it anymore, so I probably will, but I want that, because I want to paint the models up, and I reckon I could probably get Tara to have a go of Lord of the Rings. She loves Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
But I want the set. I want the good guys, the bad guys. I started with painting those when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I want to keep painting those. I want to get back into it. It's a $300 odd set though. And normally I would go halves in those sets with Bowen. However, Bowen's not active enough in the hobby at the moment for me to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I can't justify buying that while I have the rest of Indominus still, like a couple more from Indominus still, a combat patrol of the new Terminators, and a combat patrol of Custodians, plus 3 Talaris Custodians, and fucking, what's his name? Vladimir Putin guy.
Trajan Valoris.
Trajan Valoris, thank you. I always forget his name, but he looks like Putin, so. So I thought, well, time to fucking nut up or shut up. And I've set myself a challenge that by January 1st, I will complete all my entire combat patrol of Custodes, plus my 3 Talaris Terminators, which works out to, I think, 22 models?
Yeah.
There's 18 in the box, I think. 18 miniatures in there, plus 3, so 21.
Yeah.
21 models I have, and I have 3 months to do it. Now, I have not painted a model in probably 4 months. So,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe a little less, but you know, you get my point. This is a big undertaking for me. But the stakes I have are, if I finish that by January 1st, I'm allowed to buy the Battle of Volskiliath for myself.
Okay.
Because, you know, I knocked down a significant amount of miniatures, like, you know, $250 plus, you know, so nearly $300 worth of miniatures I've completed and shelved. And then I can go ahead and start another $300 worth of miniatures. I figure that's slaying that grey, as it were, you know?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I announced this in the Discord. Everyone went nuts for it. They want to see every step of it. You know, so if you're in the Discord, and you should be, come and have a look, because honestly, every time I do something for it, it's going to be the work in progress tab. And every time we record an episode from now until January 1st, I'm going to be giving you guys an update just to hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's one thing I don't like, it's looking like a dickhead in front of my listeners. So, it's going to happen. when I first made the challenge, so 3 days ago, I had only my 3 Total RS Terminators assembled.
Yeah.
Since then, I've assembled 5 Custodian Guard with shields and swords.
Yeah.
And have primed them in Retributor Gold.
Oh,
so
nice.
they're like those guys. I could probably finish all those guys in a weekend, maybe 2.
Nice.
So that's a good kick in the pants along the way. And what I'm hoping this is going to do is not just obviously kill my pile of shame a little. Once they're done, I should be at over 2,000 points, which is sick. I can play a full field of game with Custodians.
Yeah.
On top of that, I'm hoping this really encourages other people to set themselves some hobby goals.
Yeah.
And some challenges, and I want to see what you guys are up to. So start posting them. You know, if you are doing a hobby challenge, start fucking going at it. You know, really show us what you guys are up to. And honestly, I'm just spitballing this idea now. We might even do up a prize for whoever does the coolest one.
Oh.
I'm just spitballing it.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I have some miniatures I could probably paint up and give to someone.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't mind painting something up just to say it's painted by me. Like, here you go, guys. All for you, you know?
Sure.
So, you know, it's not an armies on parade thing, but I just want to see some people kicking ass. Now, this isn't just miniatures, though, right? Like, if you have other big hobby, lofty goals, get sharing, man. Like, if you're an artist that likes to draw, challenge yourself to do a drawing a day, every day for the next 100 days. Right, or until January 1st. Like, do a challenge. Give yourself a big hobby challenge and share it with us. I want to see what they are.
Nice.
Yeah? That's what I want. So, that is the proclamation. The gauntlet is down. So, if I'm not playing video games with you guys, it's because I'm painting.
Well, I would say that's a productive use of your time.
The shoe's on the other foot at the moment, Obi.
Shut up.
No, I don't mean you're not being productive. What I mean is, normally you're painting and I'm gaming.
Yeah, for sure. It's a crazy, twisted world we live in. Yeah.
The cool thing is, like, I'm hoping that next year I'll have a pretty big shift in my career. I'm not going to say exactly what, but I'm hoping that by next year I'll be going out of shift work, hopefully, at some point. Which means that I can find a group of people that play Warhammer and actually play Warhammer.
Yeah.
So, if I've got a 2,000 point army of custodians ready to fucking go, that's balls out, that's mad. I'm stoked with that.
That's 10 VP in your pocket, bar.
That's it. Let's go.
You don't even know. Oh, 10 victory points.
Oh, right.
For a painted army, you get 10 victory points.
Oh. I won't play with people that don't have a painted army.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Like, I've probably mentioned this a couple of times already, but I've played with people who literally put bases on the field, and it was just like, this kills the immersion. That's like,
yeah, for me, it's not a snobby thing. Like, I don't care if you substitute models. Like, if you want a proxy and stuff like that, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
it's not a price thing. It's an effort thing. Like, and my guys are painted up to a certain degree where I feel like they're on a little battlefield and it's all there's immersion. Yeah. If you can't even be bothered painting your guys up to field them, like,
or even build them,
yeah, like, why are we even playing this game?
Yeah,
like, Jesus, at least have the balls to assemble them, paint them white and do a green wash and go, oh, they're ghost versions. You know?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. But I think I'll actually join you on this.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, the thing is, like, I have 9 custodians left to do for my army. It's not as much as you, but it's also 3 bikes, so it's like,
I have 3 bikes to do as well.
Oh, maybe we should do like 1 month for the bikes and see.
Yeah, we could do a bike off.
Yeah, a bike off. I like that.
A bike off, yeah.
Right.
You mean the speeders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do a bike off. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
What I actually think we should do is actually on a weekend we're not recording. is do a community event where you and I work on our bikes on camera
Yeah.
for everyone to watch. What do you think?
All right. Yeah, for sure. Then we
Yeah.
can use our cameras to stream, and for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Well, literally, I just do this.
Nice.
Oh,
That
you
mouse
don't-
pad is actually pretty dope. And I don't think I've actually noticed that one before.
Whoa, fuck! So nice.
Oh,
That? Yeah.
yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, my buddy Lockie bought it for me off Temu.
I think he needs to send me a link because I really have a 7-8-year-old mouse pad, and I think it might need an upgrade.
The one thing I will say about this, it looks real cool, really thin. If you're a sweaty gamer like me, get a thicker mouse pad and stitch this to the top.
Sweaty gamer.
Bro, Fortnite, it gets my goat. I'll send you a link to this after it. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, cool. No, I'm keen to jump in a little bit and kick ourselves up and finish these things, because that would mean that I also have like a 2,000 point army of custodies. It's not quite the same as yours because you have like a tank and everything, but I have like dreadnought.
I have
and
a
stuff.
land raider, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, my land raider was free, so...
Yeah. That's
but,
cool.
You know, I think,
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's good. I think the other thing to take note of as well is, like, we're coming towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
So our episodes are going to get much more free flow over the next couple of months because it's coming into the holidays.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we tend to just have a bit more fun once we get to, like, November. So I think it becomes like, okay, let's have fun, let's do a tier list, let's fucking talk shit. But there's still going to be that to follow along for. So, get in, get on it, join the fucking Discord. Let's go.
For sure. That would be nice.
Awesome.
Cool. How about we jump into the episode then?
Yeah, sure, why not? I guess so, since I'm here.
Okay. So, you're gonna burn things already?
No, I'm sorry. That was fire.
What is Space Marine 2?
What is Space Marine 2?
Well, you wanna
Well,
jump into this
brother.
one? Brother,
Yeah, basically, Space Marine 2, it's a follow-up to Space Marine 1, funnily enough, which I think was a 2011 game.
Yeah.
Think, in terms of, the nearest game I can describe it as is Gears of War.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people
Gears
say
of War was better and had Space Marine instead of knockoff Space Marines.
Yeah.
And no cover system. There's no, like, lock onto the fucking wall. It's a lot like Gears. It feels a lot like Gears, sort of the pace of it, and there's lots of cool melee.
Yeah.
This is a sequel to that game. The first game was fucking killer.
Yeah.
I played it back on Xbox 360. I fucking loved it. And then when I joined Lawhammer, I bought it again for the PC. We had a bit of a renaissance, and we still played it up until till a few months ago, where we'd have private lobbies on the first game and just fight each other. Like,
I played through the story mode 2 days before it launched. And I finished the story mode in 2 days, basically, and I was like, I'm freaking hyped for this now. And then a whole bunch of shit happened, and, well, whatever.
Oh, yeah, you can explain that, too.
Oh, my God.
If you like. That was a shit show. But, yeah, so it's a third-person shooter / hack and slash.
Yeah.
I can't call it straight shooter. It's a hack and slash as well.
Yeah.
So
think God of War, basically. The old God of War.
Yeah, it's very God of War crossed with Doom /
Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite as over the top of the combos, but yeah, very much like that. And yeah, I mean, the thing about it is too, and I'll let you talk about this as well, we'll discuss it, but actually, no, I'll let you get onto the game modes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what it is. It's a game. You're a Space Marine.
A video game about Space Marines, and the big bad is this game is the Tyranids. The Tyranids so far.
It's the Tyranids.
Yes, the Tyranid. Same as it was with the last game, Space Marine 1, it was the Orcs, and then Chaos came along. It's like a special faction, that one, the Chosen of Nemeroth. Yeah, for the Space Marine one. But
Oh, is
yeah.
it? There you go. I don't even know. I
Yeah.
just remember there being corn demons coming out of nowhere. Like
Yeah,
bloodletters?
corn
Is that
demons,
they
and
called
then
bloodletters?
yeah, bloodletters, and then you
The
have
little guys. Yeah.
they look like Black Legion, but they were like their own. They weren't Black Legion. They were like some split off. Yeah. No.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
think last time I played that campaign, I didn't know enough about the lore to care.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Either way, it was a good game, and this one is definitely a step up on that game.
it's a worthy successor.
For sure, for sure. I think all of us were a
it's
little bit
much worthy.
anxious to see where it was going, but when we started playing, it was. This is great. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
I mean,
Shall I jump into the game modes then for this?
yeah. Let them know about the game modes. I'll
Alright, so.
come in with my bit after.
Okay, so for this game, it kind of stemmed a little bit the same on from the previous game, but in this game you have the campaign mode, then you have the operations mode, which is basically like separate missions that are on the map, but they are kind of connected to the campaign as well. So you're basically being sent away with Titus in the campaign, and in the operations you're the off team that was doing missions on the side together with Titus.
I think the best way to explain that is for anyone that has ADHD. You know when you try and do something, like, you know, you're trying to leave the house, but then you see something else that he's doing, so you walk off and start doing that. Like your little side quest, that's what this is, basically.
Yeah, the
You know,
operations.
I was like, Titus is off doing this, big thing, but you're like, oh, I better go do that other tactically important thing right now, even though it's not a great time to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
Basically that.
So,
alright.
that's basically what it is. It's a side quest. Makes my little brain happy.
Yeah. And then there is the third mode, which is the Eternal War, and that's the PvP version. So,
Yep. So the first two game modes are both PvE. Is that right?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And the good thing about this game is something a lot more games should have been doing, is that the campaign is also co-op together with the operations. So you can do everything with friends, basically. However, I will say the PvP is also just 3 people, even though the lobbies are 6 versus 6. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, which sucks. There's a few things I'll get into that get my goat about it, but one thing that I find is very refreshing is them actually releasing a game in 2024 that has all these modes. Granted, they could use fleshing out, but it's been a long time since I bought a game on launch day, for the fact that most of the times they don't work properly. It's all fucky. I bought this on launch day. Campaign worked. Ops worked.
Yeah.
PvE I didn't try, but according to the other guys that were playing, worked. And you have all these options.
Yeah.
Like, people go, oh, it's only a fucking, 10-hour odd campaign. Okay, yeah, it is, but, I found it quite replayable. I've already played through it twice. Once on my own, once with you.
Yeah.
Functionally, I think I missed maybe one mission with you.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's good. It's replayable because there's stuff to find as well. And, I didn't feel like I bought an incomplete game.
Yeah.
And I also didn't feel like I was playing a free-to-play game that was an endless grind. I felt like I bought a normal, full-size AAA game and got the content that would come with it, and now I'm just waiting for the extra content that comes to extend the life of the game.
Yeah.
Which is how it should be.
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
And especially too, like the whole season pass or the battle pass or however you want to call it, it's all included basically, and all the things that you're paying for are basically cosmetics. So you're not paying for a better weapon.
It is a season pass, not a battle pass, because you don't have to grind to unlock it. It's just like, hey, these are our little DLC things we're doing over the next 8 months, whatever. If you want to buy and have access to that, you can. If not, no big.
Yeah.
That's sort of their thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think the way they monetize it is really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like Helldivers, it's good to see someone monetizing something after it's been launched without being fucking dirtbags about it. It's so refreshing.
Yeah. I think I've read an article today as well about the creator of Space Marine being like, you remember the good old days where you just had a finished game, and you probably have DLC down the line, but like you could just sit and play for countless of hours, and you didn't have to buy any other things just to feel better or feel overpowered or unlock a different thing or whatever. So
this is the
Great.
thing, man. We are coming full circle in the gaming industry and in TV and that at the moment as well. You remember when, and I'll talk about TV quickly, but you remember when you used to have cable, right? You'd have like Foxtel or whatever you had over your side. You had that because you didn't want free broadcast TV, right? Because there's too many ads on that.
Yeah.
Right? So you bought the cable so you didn't have ads. Then they put ads in cable, right? And then Netflix and that came out, these streaming services where you could watch whatever you wanted for a cheap price. You could share the thing with your friends, whatever, and there was no ads.
Yeah.
Now, they've started putting the ads onto the streaming services.
Yeah.
So people are starting to now move towards, obviously, piracy has always been a thing, but, you know, there's stuff like that, and I predict that eventually people are going to go on to a different medium other than just straight up streaming as well. They'll probably still stream it, but it's going to be not the companies we're looking at now. Like, you look at, like, Disney Plus, like, their streaming stuff, it's not failing, but it's not doing the numbers it was, because no one's locked inside for quarantine.
No.
Like, COVID's done. So those streaming booms that people saw was just because people had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
People are at the beach now, not watching Netflix, you know?
Yeah.
Now, how this relates to gaming is the fact that for a long time, games were done this way. And then they went, oh, let's fuck them over a little bit. Okay, they took that. Let's fuck them over a little bit more. They took that. To the point where I got, like, you know, we were dealing with loot boxes in every game.
Oh my god.
And all this sort of stuff. And then, and people are slowly starting to wake up and slowly starting to vote with their wallet, as I tell people they always have to.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't like the practices that Call of Duty do, don't buy Call of Duty. Even if it takes 10 years, Call of Duty will sort its shit out if no one buys their game. Or Call of Duty will go away, and we'll get another game like Call of Duty that's not fucking you in the ass.
Yeah.
This year has been big wins for this sort of gaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Big wins. Like, if you think about it, okay, there's going to be people playing Black Ops 6, I'm not saying that. But the games that the gaming world have talked about this year, Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Pal World, Helldivers, Space Marine.
Yeah.
All of them have the same thing in common. They are complete games with a bit added to them afterwards. And when there is, monetization, it's not predatory.
Yeah.
No one minds paying the developers what they deserve.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even with, honestly, Fortnite, I'm not going to say it's not predatory, but I don't even mind that. Like, if there's a skin I want, I'll buy it.
Mm.
But it's not constant shit. But when you launch a fucking $80 game like Call of Duty, right, or a $100 game, and then people buy it, and then they have to buy the skins, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't know. I downloaded Call of Duty. Did I tell you about my Call of Duty experience recently? I downloaded 250 fucking gigabytes of that garbage.
Yeah.
Through battle.net. I'm like, okay, cool. My mate's like, yeah, get the battle pass. You have Rhea Ripley. I fucking love Rhea Ripley. I'll do whatever I got to play a certain Call of Duty. Alright.
Yeah.
Download it. I buy the battle pass, $15. Okay. This is Warzone. How do I play MW3 maps with you? Like, I want to play TDM. Oh, that's not included. I'm like, okay, but that's on Game Pass. No, turns out you have to have the Game Pass version of Warzone and that installed, and they don't link together properly. It's supposed to be linkable, but it's a fucker. So I'm like, $15, cut my losses. Uninstalled Battle.net, installed the Game Pass version, another 250 gigabytes. download multiplayer. I'm having a ball with MW3, right? Like, actually having fun with it. And I'm hyped because I'm in that. It's in the COD hub, right? One big screen where you choose your game you want to play and all this sort of stuff. Now, to me, when the game's like that, that says you can use your skins and stuff like that anywhere, like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like in Fortnite, it doesn't matter what game mode you're in, you can use your skins as long as they're age appropriate.
Yeah.
Right? Or, okay, cool. Log in, I buy another battle pass, another $30. Okay, cool. Playing for a little while, I'm like, dude, I'm loving this. I buy a Gundam skin pack with a gun, right? I'm running around as a fucking Gundam. Shit's cool ass. $30 fucking dollars. And I'm like, alright, I guess you can have my money. I find out that Black Ops 6, which is coming out, which I was actually a little bit excited for, play the zombies, and I'm like, the idea that I can play Black Ops 6 multiplayer dressed as a Gundam is brain blowing. No, you can't. All your shit you have for MW3, you can't use that anymore. I understand the guns, like guns stay over there because meta, whatever. Why can't you put skins across? Why are you not putting skins across? Oh, different developer. I'm done. So, you know what? I went straight into my computer's hard drive, uninstall. We're done with Call of Duty. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck Activision. Done.
Yeah.
Done. I don't even want to be sponsored. Even if they offer me. Fuck you. I'm holding out for Pepsi.
No, it's for sure. Like, this kind of predatory games that have been happening, it's just... It kind of sucks the fun out of it, and, like...
It does.
People get suckered into it anyway. Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, I'm proud to say, this game is not that.
Yeah, for sure.
And in 4 or 5 years, they want to give us another Space Marine 2, I'll buy that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Like, if they give us a Space Marine 3, like, I'll go. I fucking will. Yes.
Alright.
Now,
that was a good rant.
Game, it was a good rant. Sorry, guys. It's late at night. Things make me grumpy. No, but so in the game, especially in the like the ops mode and the PvP, you have different classes. So different weapon styles, different play styles, and they're all customizable as well, which is, to me, has been the most fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, you play missions, you earn currency, which you can't buy, you can only earn, to unlock stuff in the forge, like your weapons, the skill trees for every weapon, and the skill trees for your classes and their abilities. And they're different from ops to PvP as well, so, like, you can get overpowered as fucking ops and still play normal and PvP and be balanced, which is cool.
Yeah. I think that was where Space Marine 1 and different, because you could grind basically your levels up, and then, you know, you were already overpowered in PvP before you even got there. And that sucked.
That's how Mitsun used to win. That's all it was. It was never skill.
Yep.
He's a cheater.
Haha. Got him.
Love you, Mitsun. So, but yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes.
6 classes. I'm not mistaken. Correct.
So you have the Tactical Marine, which is basically what Titus is.
Yeah.
He's basically a tactical. So, a standard bolter, or a permutation of that as your singular.
Yeah.
Then you have a one-handed melee and a pistol.
Yeah.
So bolt pistol, plasma pistol, heavy bolt pistol, doesn't fucking matter. Same as with your gun. Like, I think you got like a grenade launcher bolter, you got like a fucking normal bolter, there's one with like a bit of a scope on it. Like,
carbine.
Not a sniper, but a bit of a scope.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variations of bolter there. Yeah.
They're very Primaris-y. I wish they'd put in I wish one of the classes just had a granddaddy bolter, like an old school bolter. Yeah. As like a relic bolter.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Anyway. What's the next one? Maybe I'll let you talk about this one.
Assault, that would be the jump back marine, basically. So you're running around, you're using you're using a big ass fucking hammer, the thunder hammer, you're using a thunder fist, or you're using a chainsword, and your offhand will be the pistol. I think you can choose the bolt pistol or the heavy bolt pistol.
You can't have the plasma?
No plasma on this one, which kind of sucks. Yeah.
Can you have the power sword?
No power sword on this one.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
So
Oh.
a little different than what we're used to from Space Marine 1, but still good choices. And once you get...
Forgive me if I'm wrong. Didn't they actually announce, or like, not announce, but give away the fact that they were doing Primaris Jump Pack Marines with the trailer from this? Because I remember you seeing the trailer and being like, they're doing it!
Yeah. It basically set the premise for, Jump Pack Marines for Primaris, and that meant Jump Pack Death Company. It would mean new Sanguinary Guard for the Blood Angels as well. And then we got the Sandguard, and they look like ass, so
just use Stormcast Eternals with the wings, they look better.
Right, straight up. So that's the Assault class, and once you get level with him, he's gonna obliterate, but until you get there, suck it.
Yeah. The next one is the Vanguard. He's the one with the Batarang hook, right?
Yeah, the grapple hook.
The grapple? Yeah, cool. So, he's the guy, he's basically a Reaver, in Phobos armor.
Yeah.
And that sounds a bit like you'd shoot into pieces. And you do if you can get a shot on him, but that guy's stun ability in PvP is brutal. They need to nerf it, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Because you get stun locked for a good,
2 seconds.
Second or two.
Yeah.
Is it 2 seconds?
Yeah. 2 freaking seconds.
It's brutal, man. If you're playing a heavy like I do, you're just like,
yeah, you
it's
fall over.
Yeah, it's like flipping a turtle on its back and you're fucked for 2 seconds. And he stabs you with his little fucking bottle opener.
It's the same for the Bulwark, basically. I was playing Bulwark, and a Vanguard comes and kicks you over, your shield's down, you're basically just falling like any other kind of guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool class, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I still don't think Phobos armor looks very good, but that's
no, that's kind of like the whole reason why I don't want to do the Vanguard or the Sniper, because Phobos looks like ass.
I feel like I want to do the Sniper because you get the cool cloak.
Yeah, the camel cloak is pretty cool.
Yeah, like it covers up enough of the Phobos to forgive it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So...
Alright, I'll let you get the next one.
Yeah, next class is probably my...
Sorry, we didn't explain it too well. He has a grappling hook, and what does he have? Just a normal bolter?
He has 2 variations of bolters, and he has a melter rifle as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you have your combat knife and a pistol,
and
of course.
Pistol.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Bulwark, go.
Bulwark. So these are basically the Blade Guard from the new Primaris kit that came with the Indomitus. Look amazing. Freaking love them. I mained this, and I've kind of made the characters look like exactly how I paint them in real life. So like,
yeah,
it's super cool. I like it. You're running around with a big ass shield. You got a power sword, or you can choose the power fist and a chainsword. But Blade Guard, it's in the name. You need to have a sword.
I know you hate it as well, but I love that they did the Ultramarines with the eagle over their mouths.
Oh,
yeah. No, I like that. I think it looks cool.
Oh, no, that's a terrible set. I really don't like that.
I love it, because it's just Warhammer enough.
Very much so, but I don't know. I don't think it fits in... It's cool for the Honor Guard, for like Manius Calgar's Honor Guard, but like any other miniatures, no.
Oh, I wouldn't have it in my army. I'm just saying it's cool to have it in the Ultramarines because we can point and laugh. Like, stupid blueberries!
I love it.
Where's your plot armor now?
Oh man, but no, I'm not gonna spoil the story. But
don't spoil the story. Don't.
No. It was...
There's some plot armor there, but it was cool.
There was plot armor going on, but it was really cool. The cinematics are super sick. So, yeah.
Worth it. Let's just say I want to paint some Ultramarines after.
Maybe.
That says something.
Maybe.
No, well, I have my idea about that,
yeah,
that
for sure.
armor I want to do. The Granddaddy.
Sure. You should do freaking Titus. Where
are we getting from?
There's a Titus Marine.
It's hard to get in Australia. You have to buy the whole board game.
Yeah, well, it's only available in US. Damn you, America!
Yeah, Games Workshop's not even from America. That doesn't sound fair.
Yeah. Bullshit. Alright, next class.
Yeah. Was it me?
Yeah,
Was it you?
that's you.
Sniper. It's a guy with a sniper rifle. Phobos armor. Cool little hood.
Yeah.
Not a ranger. He looks like a ranger. He's not a Dunedain. He's
Yeah.
a marine. Much bigger than a Dunedain.
He, however, can turn himself completely invisible.
He can,
Yeah.
but he is not the true King of Gondor.
No.
No. But no, yeah, cool class. Comes with Phobos armor. It has like almost like a las cannon sniper in it as well, which is like a charge up.
Yeah.
I fuck with that thing, dude. That's fun.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I think when I'm done with my heavy class, I'm probably gonna start playing sniper just to really fuck with people.
Yeah, that's a sick one. Because you can basically charge that up in camo. In your camo cloak as well. So once you've actually fired, then you get concealed. So your first shot is gonna be plus extra damage, and it's gonna obliterate people.
You know what's wild? On the camera, this exact spot here looks like it's all grey hair. It's fucking not. I'm just looking at it like, no! Anyway.
Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them show. Just let it go.
Let it go! Let it go!
Oh my lord, what have we become?
I can't sing that too loud. I'll summon my girlfriend. She'll want to watch Disney.
Alright, so the final class, and your favorite class that you started with,
the
Heavy.
Heavy, or as I like to call it, the roly-poly death cannoli.
Yeah, because why can you fucking roll with the Gravis armor?
Bro, it's my favorite thing. He rolls quicker than anyone else. Like, he doesn't dive and then roll. He just goes, roll. So, like, I just roll up on people. Combi melter right in the face. Like, roly-poly death cannoli. That's what I call my move and I call my character.
Yeah.
If you want to know where the cannoli is, just look at the melter, buddy.
Yeah, the heavy is super cool. You can have the heavy bolter, you can have a plasma cannon, and you can have the multi-melta, which is just insane.
I will say, the plasma gun that sucks ass. It's not bad, but what I mean is like, compared to the plasma cannon in the last game where you could launch a big old boom.
Yeah,
this
big
one's
lob.
not as visually appealing.
No.
It's not as visually appealing. You still lob it, but it's not as fun. It doesn't look like you're dropping a spirit bomb on people, and that's sad.
I think what you do need for most of the things in this game, though, is when they're not leveled, they don't feel powerful at all. So you need to play the game to max out your guns to actually make them effective. So
and figure out how they work as well. Like the way I play with a melter, like with the common melter, it's completely different to the way I play with a bolter.
Yeah.
Like with the heavy bolter, and then that's completely different to the way I play with the plasma gun.
Yeah.
Like if I'm using the bolter, I'm standing back, hammering everyone and trying to prioritize big targets, so the boys, especially in PvP, so the boys get the crack enemies and they can execute them.
Yeah.
If I'm using the melter, I'm roly-polying into everyone and crowd controlling,
yeah.
and then hitting the big enemies. If I'm using the plasma, I'm standing mid-range, trying to do some crowd control, but then still trying to hit the big enemies so they're cracked for the melee guys.
Yeah.
So.
No. It's a good setup of classes, and there is talks about new classes already, so I'm really excited for that. You want to know which one
Oh, really?
it's being talked about?
Yeah, tell me.
The Apothecary. A healer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I dress as Mercy from Overwatch in a skimpy outfit? Brother?
No.
Oh,
no gimpy Space Marines for you.
Man,
Also, no.
Guys.
no female Space Marines.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Alright.
Just. What about custodians? I heard that's the thing.
Don't get me started.
I'm starting you.
No.
I'm starting you.
Nope.
I'm starting
No, we're moving on. The
Nope.
goods. What's the goods on this game? Let's go.
The goods, hold up. The bads is I forget the thing I was trying to do. I'm trying to remember the name of the band I'm trying to listen to. The goods. Beautiful graphics. I have not ever seen a more beautiful looking game.
Yeah.
Warhammer has a very distinct art style. Like a very distinct art style, and you risk two things with Warhammer. You risk going either way too bright and saturated and making everything look fake and cartoony,
Yeah.
or going way too desaturated,
Dark
and
Tide.
way too gritty, and making it look boring, making it look like an Xbox 360 game.
Yeah.
Right? Like, look at Gears of War. Fun games, they don't look nice.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the graphics, even when they're good, they don't look nice because, like, even in a ruined city, at sunset, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's times when there's beauty. And when you sap away all the colour, you lose that. These guys, they walked that razor edge, man. And they absolutely fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely killed it. You know?
Especially that last mission where you're playing in the Siege realm. Basically, it's just wow. The color.
Don't destroy us. Don't spoil.
No spoilers.
But the colors, the particle effects,
Yeah.
all of it is gorgeous. The gore is fucking insane.
Yeah,
Like, not in terms of like being over the top. I don't actually think it's over the top for what the game is.
No,
I think it's right where it needs to be. But like, the fact that when you rip a fucking gaunt in half, you get drenched in its blood. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And like, I'm only running a 10th gen i7 and a 2080, and I'm running solid 60 frames. Like, I locked it to 60 with VSync, all high settings. Like, I'm having a good gaming experience, and I'm stoked there.
Yeah.
You know, like, it is beautiful. Fucking, I've seen it even on lower settings, and it still looks beautiful.
Yeah. I think Drunken also managed to download the game and play. So.
No, really?
Yeah, he did, and he said it's working. It takes time for him, but it's working, so that's really good.
There you go. That's awesome. Because he couldn't play Helldivers 2 at all.
No. But he could this one, so that's
and if you look at Helldivers 2, fun game though it is, fucking ugly compared to this. Like,
it's not as big
dingy,
either. Like,
nah.
and like considering you have the horde mode going on, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of gaunts.
Yeah, I will admit it's a pretty CPU heavy game.
Yeah.
It's not a GPU thing. So if you got like even an older i7, that's gonna do you better than having a big chunky graphics card. Graphics card will help you, but it's definitely more of a CPU game.
Yeah.
And you need an SSD.
Yeah. So
it won't run off a hard drive, I've been told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the recommendation, even for the lowest setting that you have an SSD.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, my friend tried installing it on a normal hard drive, would not run.
Yeah.
Like, it just cannot, so.
Cool.
Next one. All you.
The gameplay, like, what's there to say? Like, it's freaking awesome, dude. I don't even know where to start with this, because, like, all the way through the campaign, I was just, like, in shock because how cool it is, how awesome it is.
Yeah.
Nothing more to say. And the operations that you've basically linked together to the campaign is just even more awesome. However, the operations should also include the main missions in a way. Just to have more playability, really.
Yeah, I getcha. Like, you should be able to do them as other characters.
Yeah. As operations. So.
But, I mean, like, the cool thing about it is, like, the gameplay in terms of tightness, like, it feels like not only is it a big cinematic AAA game, but by the same token, you can take the same engine, same gameplay style into PvP and feel good as well. That doesn't happen very often. Like, I like Assassin's Creed. I'm a big Assassin's Creed guy. I never buy their cosmetics because, once again, I've opened my wallet, but I do enjoy the game. And I don't play Assassin's Creed Valhalla and think, gee whiz, I wish this was multiplayer PvP. No, I'm just like, this is my story, I'm happy here, thank you.
Yeah.
But this game, you're like, I want to shoot everyone and everything that has ever existed.
With friends.
With friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole experience is great when you're alone, but it gets even better when you're with friends. Yeah. Because, let's say it, the AI is kind of a little bit of a dum-dum sometimes.
But I actually don't mind that because I don't like the AI being better than me.
Yeah.
So, like, they res you when you go down. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's one good thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the next one, man, I really like the customization system.
So
like with the ops and that sort of stuff. And we'll get to that in the bad as well. And I was going to say there is some limitations that I wish were better. We'll get on to that. But I like that they have most of the main chapters in there. I like that you can just the reward of grinding through the alts and getting the armory relics and stuff like that feels worth the grind. It doesn't feel like an endless grind. It doesn't feel like it's insurmountable. It feels like it's worth playing to unlock those rewards.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is an old school game thing that I like. Like, remember back in, like, Halo 3? We had to find all the skulls and shit to get, like, the Hayabusa armor and stuff like that. Like, that was not fucking easy.
Yeah.
And you had to finish it on, like, Legendary or some shit as well. And, like, that shit was not easy, but when you got it, you were like, fuck yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
I earned this. Not just I opened my wallet, like, I earned this.
Yeah.
And,
I think
as the only Space Wolf in every lobby, I enjoy that.
Yeah. I also would like to refer to this game as Space Marine Dress Up, because you're basically spending probably 30% of your time into the armory and dressing up your Marine to make it look absolutely freaking dapper. So, yeah.
I swear, you guys mustn't watch your aftermatch stats, though. Hey, you just like to spam the button and run to the armory. Because there's never been a game where we've loaded in afterwards and you guys haven't already been in the armory. And I'm like, oh, guess I'll meet you guys there.
No, I look at the stats, but I just see like, oh, well, I'm the melee guy. I only have plus in melee damage. Oh, well, I didn't do that this game. Great. Nice.
Have you noticed I don't die? Like, ever?
Yeah, you do.
When we play alts, like, not often, man. If you look at nearly any game I'm in, actually, I did die last time we played it, but like, normally any game I had the least deaths.
Yeah.
I owe that to my incredible rolling ability. I'm just like, I'm out.
Alright, let's play some higher difficulty runs later. We'll see how it goes.
I guarantee you I'll die less than you.
Yeah, probably, because I'm in the thick of it.
I am the thick of it, buddy.
No, you're just thick, baby. Baby.
Baby. But nah, great game. Yeah, customization is fun. We will get onto it, like I said, I want more. But what's there is good for the launch of a game.
Yeah. Because that's what they're going to do with their season pass. They're gonna add in more. So. Yeah. I think we kind of mentioned the next point already earlier is the there's no predatory microtransactions. You buy the season pass, you get all the cosmetics that they will release in the next coming year, basically.
I'm not a guy that complains when someone does a paid DLC.
No.
Right, like back when COD used to do, a map, like they do 4 map packs usually per game.
Okay.
And it was like $30 for a map pack, like back in the day. It was like that map pack would come with 4 to 6 new maps that you played in multiplayer and a zombies map. I don't mind playing for extra content that's been made after the game's published.
Yeah.
Right? What I don't like is companies holding stuff back from releasing and going, oh, here you go. You can have it if you pay extra. Or the motherfuckers when, like we said, when it's predatory.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want this gun that's really good? Buy the battle pass.
Yeah. Or
fuck you.
Or lock it in the loot box.
Even worse.
And then you have to gamble to get it, and that's just terrible. I think there's like a huge lawsuit that went on in Europe because of it.
The only game that I ever liked loot boxes in was Overwatch. And not because I liked paying for them, but I like the idea of... I don't mind the idea of leveling gets you a loot box. right? But you shouldn't be able to buy those loot boxes with real money.
No.
So, like, you know in Forza, when you level, you get a spin on the wheel,
Yeah.
and you get a random prize? That's fine by me.
Yeah,
I think that's really fun. Because
Yeah.
it's not just like, I know what I'm getting. It's like, oh, I got this fucking $1 million, or this cool Ferrari, or a Porsche.
Mm.
Oh no, now I just got a Datsun. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like when it's like, okay, if you want this car that's here for a limited time, buy all these loot boxes or you can't get it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. And, you know, this game is completely free of that, thankfully, so we're good.
Yeah, all good.
I trust that this game is done well enough that the developers won't feel the need to add that later.
Yeah.
Like, this game has sold more copies than they expected by far, I think.
Yeah.
And so I think that they would rather keep those people playing and maybe have them buy, like, worthwhile content than just shit out stuff for them.
Yeah, for sure. Especially going after how the game released with all the running settings that it has. I really hope that they'll just continue to keep their followers entertained and give them.
I mean, it's a no-brainer if you think about it. Like, they sold so well for what they expected. Have fucking a quarter of your team already working on the next game.
Yeah.
And have some of you guys supporting it, right? Keep the support going, but then in 3 years, give us Space Marine 3.
Yeah.
Let's go. The same people will buy that game again.
Oh,
I promise.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Now, I think, though, we're very positive people here.
Yeah.
Actually, you were giving me shit about it before the show about how, like, unbelievably positive. Like, always am.
Right.
And admittedly, but, you know, life sucks, so being positive makes it easier. But there are some things that I feel is missing from this game. Now, this doesn't make it a bad game, but as a player of the last game and a big fan of the universe and stuff like that, there's some stuff that I feel really should be there and needs to be soon.
Yeah.
So the big one for me, the first one is PvP crossplay.
Yeah.
You have PvP support for operations and... you have cross-platform play for operations and for campaign, but not PvP. Me and my little brother went out and he bought an Xbox Series S and this game just to play PvP against me.
Yeah.
And then we went to do it and you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it because of balancing with mouse and keyboard. I play on a controller anyway.
Yeah.
Like, heck. So, like, I don't understand the reasoning for that. If every other game can make that balance, surely Space Marine can as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just fucking do it.
I don't even know what
do it.
what the difference is, because it feels like this game would run even better on a controller than it is on a keyboard.
That's what I'm saying. And, like, if you're on a mouse and keyboard getting whooped by a guy on a controller, plug in a controller.
Yeah. I think to add on to this point, though, I would like to see the private PvP lobbies that we had in Space Marine 1. That is what I'm really missing.
Exactly where I was about to go to as well. Like, we have a big old Discord full of crazy-ass motherfucking Marines that want to just get at each other's throats and stab each other transcontinentally. I love Oberon, but I want to shove a Maltor in his face.
And I want to slob suns at you.
Exactly. You heard that, guys. He wants to slob on me. But, you know, my point is, like, we really want to do community events where we group up. Like, how many people is there per game? Was it
12.
6 aside?
Yeah, 6 aside, so 12 people total.
So we could have two different chats going with 24 people all playing privately.
Yeah.
And we'd have a mad day. That would be a great turnout.
Yeah.
But we can't do it yet.
No.
And that sucks. But we could do it in the old game still.
Yeah.
So please explain why I can do that in a game that's 15 years old, but I can't do it in the new one.
Yeah. And really, I don't mind the limitation that it's only 6 people. I think that's perfectly fine. The perfect amount.
Yeah.
The maps are small enough that it works. They're not oversized. Like, 6 people is enough. But I want to be able to play with all my friends, not just with 3 of them. So,
yeah, exactly.
Big missing
Because 3 is not many.
No.
3 is not many.
I actually have more than 3 friends in the Discord, so.
Yeah, even if you could at least have a full squad go in,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
6 people
Yeah.
versus whatever matchmaking squad you put in, that would be better. But ideally, I'd like to be able to have 6 homies versus 6 homies.
Yeah, for sure.
And
for
go,
sure.
you know?
Yeah.
Where friendships really get tested.
Oh yeah, I love it. I really
Speaking
want
of friendships being tested, the next one, chaos customization, is nearly non-existent.
Yeah.
They put a lot of effort into the loyalists and not into the chaos, which sort of sucks. Like,
Yeah.
if you play a heavy, you were stuck as an Iron Warrior.
Yeah.
Even when you change your color to, say, Alpha Legion, he's still in the exact same armor set, which looks distinctly Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
There's nothing Alpha Legion about him. He doesn't get like a cool, like, fucking reptilian, like, fucking butt flap thing that they call it. I can't remember what they call it right now. It's nearly 3 in the morning. But, you know, you don't get any of that shit. And, like, when you play as an Assault Marine who's from Khorne, who doesn't have the cool Khorne Berserker helmet.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Like, we need these things. It sounds like nothing to someone who's a new game, like, who's new to the universe, but to Warhammer people, this stuff is very important. Even if you just put out a Chaos Champions pack, like they did for the last game, where, like, you sort of have, like, the cool, like, helmet that you can put on. Say, like, you know, you can put the Khorne helmet on any one of the classes.
Yeah,
You can put the Alpha Legion Hydra helmet on any one of the classes. You can do the Death Guard Rot on any one of the classes. Like, just, it doesn't need to be heats, but it needs to be more.
Yeah.
Because just palette swaps are not enough for this. It's just not. And for every loyalist you meet 4 chaos guys.
Yeah.
They're happy to play as the loyalists for the campaign, but they're there for the chaos. They really are.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It should have been matched with the chaos customization for sure. You know, like the first game had it. It should have been here as well.
I wouldn't mind if it was a little lighter on. They said, "Hey, look, we're going to endeavor to fix this after launch."
Yeah.
But it's next to non-existent, and I just don't think that's a good look.
No, for sure.
You know, yeah.
For sure.
So another thing I'd like to see, back to what we were talking about before, is a game mode where you get to be a lictor and hunt down your friend, like the other guys.
Yeah.
Say, like, three Marines, right? But you're a lictor.
Yeah.
And you have to hunt them down and try and, like...
Yeah.
You know, almost like, I think that would be cool. Like Predator Hunting Grounds they did.
Yeah.
But the lictor instead. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
For smaller, smaller party sizes.
Yeah. That's a good extra mode.
Say if you had 4 people, you know? Yeah. And you just randomly are the lictor or aren't the lictor.
Yeah. I think what could be added as a mode and will be added in a coming season pass is a horde mode. I'm pretty sure that
like
will
the
be
last
coming.
one. Yeah. Because they had another one, right? Like almost like zombies, but with orcs.
Yeah.
The last one, you just gotta survive as many rounds as you can, or get to the end of it.
I think it was. I think. Oh god, I'm dying. It was 3 or 4 different maps that you had, and one was the chaos map, and then you had 3 orc maps, and it was like 20 rounds or something. So
I remember that one with chaos being. Oh no, it was an orc map with the weird boys. They were real fuckers.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. So horde mode, and I'm pretty sure it's coming. So we would have liked it at launch, but the game is good as it is. But we'd like to have this added down the line. Horde mode with 3 buddies. Let's go. I'm good for it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The other thing that I really need to add is unique chapter heraldry. So, when you are a bulwark, say you walk in, you're a blood angel looking fucking dope as fuck, and you put your banner down to recharge everyone's shields, it's an Ultramarines banner. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind if they made it specifically an Imperial banner and removed the Ultramarines iconography off it, right? Like, if it was just an Aquila and it said, "Praise the Emperor" on it, I would accept that a lot better than it not having, like, there's not that many fucking chapters.
No.
Like, okay, there's a lot of chapters, but even if you just have everyone's founding chapter like, say that if you're a successor chapter to the Blood Angels,
Yeah.
you just use the Blood Angels heraldry.
Yeah, for sure.
Fine. But like that, little things like that, man, they break the immersion of shit. Like, yeah. And also like with the customization, as cool as it is, you need, I think that we need to have more in terms of like making them look 3D and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a Space Wolf Pauldron, but I just have a transfer on my shoulder, basically.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why can't I have, like, an embossed one? You know? Like a 3D wolf's helmet there, like you would from an upgrade sprue.
Yeah.
But that's sort of the next point as well. I'll let you get into that one. But yeah, you need chapter heraldry. We need it. We need it now.
Yeah.
Well, not now, but very soon.
Well, I think they have unique sets for specific classes. Like, you bought the Ultra Pack, so you get the heavy skin for the Ultramarines.
Yeah, but that's all.
Yeah, but they're coming with upcoming patches. I think the Bulwark will be getting one for the Dark Angels. And if Blood Angels will be getting one, I'm assuming it will be for the Assault Marine. So.
But I'm hoping that once again that they just give us like just a set. Like, okay, like, now you can have this thing, so this is our Salamander set.
Yeah.
Across all classes, you can now have at least this type of shoulder pad at the minimum.
Yeah, and a helmet.
When you put down and the heraldry and a helmet.
Yeah.
And just put it in so we can change the lens color, please.
Yeah.
Like, I can't make my custom chapter.
Yeah.
Because my guys have blue lenses.
Yeah.
And there's no blue lens option. And it's an integral part of their lore, man.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's just a color slider. That's all I need.
Yeah. My Marines usually always have green glowing lenses, and the only class I can select
There's
the
one
top.
helmet you can do it with.
Yeah. One helmet for the heavy and one for the Reaver also has green eyes.
Yeah.
So, no good. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, still, the customization is really good, but it's just tiny nitpicking things. Really nitpicking.
It's good, but sometimes you gotta do all or nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like, they gotta go at it a bit more, I think. If they wanna set up that sort of expectation, then, well, now this is what we're used to from it. We want it to work well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, are we getting unique armor sets though for chapters and stuff? Like,
I think so.
we
Yeah.
will?
I think Ultramarine is getting has one for the heavy. The Dark Angels will probably be getting the Bulwark, and it's undisclosed yet which the next two chapters will be. So we'll see.
Maybe Space Wolves.
Probably Blood Angels
Man.
or Space Wolves. I think.
I swear, I did not know until this game came out how many fucking Dark Angels meat riders there are out there. They're as bad as Ultramarines, guys, man. Maybe worse. Because, like, they want to be like the Ultramarines, but they're trying to be edgy. So, like, no, Dark Angels, bro. Like, I like Dark Angels, don't get me wrong. I like nearly everything in 40k. Like, I love the hobby, but, like, dear God, man. Every second person is a Dark Angel. I haven't seen another fucking Space Wolf yet. Yeah, and it was like, furry, furry. Dude, I'm a space Viking, motherfucker. If you think about animals sexually often enough to think that everyone's a furry, maybe you need to help, not fucking me, man. I'm a 7 foot tall Astartes that breaks people's necks and then drinks mead in my time off. Let's go. You know? Anyway, I'm very ranty today.
Yeah. A little.
I've been grumpy all day, admittedly.
Oh, okay.
It's a grumpy day. The other thing I don't like, and this is me, rant time, I don't like that the bolters are fucking weak, dude. Like, okay, I get it, they're the main weapons and you can't overpower them too much, but like, if you shoot a Tyranid warrior with a bolt round from a standard bolter, they are supposed to pop in the head.
Yeah.
Like, it is basically a fucking RPG and a 50 BMG had a love child.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big round that explodes. And this is like, put a whole clip into them.
Yeah.
And then another whole clip. And I was like, okay, even against another Astartes, they should be Swiss cheese by that point.
Yeah.
Because, assumedly, a bolt round can penetrate armor, Ceramite armor. Maybe not every shot, some would be deflected, yes, but like, a whole clip should kill anyone.
Yeah, especially
right?
something
So,
with
like,
organic mass as a shield.
Yeah. So, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't think they should be, like, ridiculous, but, like, come on, man. Like, in Fire Warrior, when you got that bolter and you finally started shooting people with it, it was functionally like a straight line grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Like, doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
Like, that was it. And whatever you shot, you deleted. And I'm not saying it should be that strong, but it shouldn't feel like a pea shooter either.
No, for sure. Yeah. It's weird. I guess it's just a balancing thing. But like you said, it's if you know the lore behind it, the guns really do feel like just a machine gun.
They feel like just a normal SMG to anyone else, and it's like, well, where's that boom, boom, boom?
Yeah.
Boom,
Where's the explosions on the impact?
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. It's just a nitpick, but that's a valid one, I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, cool.
Opinion.
Obi, I'll let you know.
Should you buy it?
Should we buy it? It's better than Dark Tide.
Agreed. Dark Tide now, however, apparently should be better. I haven't played it in months. I did play it really a lot when it came out, but
where Dark Tide fucked themselves was they needed this level of customization for your guardsmen.
Yeah.
You needed to be able to make your guardsmen look really cool in lots of different ways, different styles, different planets of guardsmen, like, they're not called chapters. What are they called?
Regiments.
Regiments, different regiments of guardsmen within the thing without having to pay microtransactions.
Yeah.
They went too shifty with their microtransactions.
Yep, too fast.
The only cool ones were the ones that you got for pre-ordering,
Yeah.
where you had that bit of bonus money and you could buy, like, the champion version.
Yeah.
The gameplay on it was always good. It was a little repeatable, but they can add to that.
Yeah.
But that was where they fucked up. They were too money thirsty, and I think that Dark Tide could have been this good.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not. So buy this instead.
Yeah. It could definitely have been better.
Yeah. I saw someone commenting the other day, they're like, oh, can they put in a mode where you play as an Imperial Guardsman and Space Marine? I feel like this would be really cool from the position of, like, the POV of a guardsman. So I was like, they have that. It's called Dark Tide.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's right.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. And it would be scary though, like as a guardsman going up against hordes of Tyranids, and then you got a warrior chasing you. And all you got is a fucking flashlight? You're fucked!
I'm down for that challenge. I'm down for that challenge, though.
Yeah.
I'm down for the challenge. It's just, I think that, like I said, they already did it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. If should you buy it? In my opinion, for sure. Because then, hopefully, in a couple of weeks, maybe months, we'll be able to have big PvP lobbies together, and if not, we'll just do freaking operations together. Let's go! I'm keen.
But it's also worth noting, I'm not uninstalling this on my computer for a very long time.
No.
So in 6 months, when you want to give it a go, hit me up when you get it a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
From a possibly a third party. Do be careful though, because Obi got fucked over by G2A buying this game.
Yep.
Yeah, he pre-ordered, and when you pre-order on G2A, they say they're not going to send you the code until the time of launch.
Yeah.
They fucked me around a little with mine, but I still got it, even though it was like 12 hours into my pre-launch playtime.
Yeah.
You never got yours.
No.
You had to actually open it through PayPal, right?
Yeah. And by the time that PayPal actually felt like they could take action towards it, the pre-order lobbies were already, the time was already over. So I didn't get to play in the pre-order. So in the end, I just
But you didn't really miss too much, to be fair.
I didn't,
And
but you know, it was a tough weekend for me mentally, and it would have been really awesome to just put my mind on something else. I did watch Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings
for sure.
extended editions instead, but you know, I would have preferred to
fair,
shooting heretics.
To be fair, I barely got to play it before you either. Like, by the time they finally sent me the key, my play window at work, like, I was back to work.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll install it and get to it when I get to it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, a bit of a buzzkill for me as well, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Just be careful, guys, when you are using G2A and stuff like that. Please at least use PayPal, so you can always get your money back if they try and fuck you.
Yep.
I'm not saying not to use G2A. I still use it. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
But just be smart what you do, okay, guys?
Yeah. Well, in my experience, I've never had a good experience using G2A, so from my call,
I've never had a bad one.
nah. So take as it was a will.
I guess
I'd say if you think it's too expensive, just wait a couple of months and it'll probably have a discount already. So
yeah.
And if not, it'll probably come out like with a different version where you can buy it cheaper. So.
Or if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, beg them for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'll work.
Give him the old cunnilingus.
Fellatio.
Alrighty then.
Anyway, so that's our Space Marine 2 talk. Come play it with us in the Discord.
Oh,
guys.
yes, I'm keen. Heretics are gonna die.
100%. Alright, music talk. Obi, have you listened to either of these two songs?
No. I did pick up a few seconds for one of the songs. But I'll let you get the intro while I get the songs started.
The first one we're going to talk about is... Because the next one's sort of got a... The second song has a bit of a conversation to go with it. So the first one is Soft Spine, the new song out by Spirit Box. I'm a bit of a Spirit Box guy. And I'm going to listen to it once, twice, like it's only just come out. And I'm not much of a singles listening guy. I'm more like when the album comes out, I'll repeat it. I'm not much of a just listen to a single over and over. Because I usually put music on and do things. So it's like... But, decent song. Very fucking heavy. Fucking Courtney LaPlante, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Phenomenal vocalist, as always. Production's great. Just a short little fucking bang your head off fucking song, man. Yeah. What I guess you'd call it. It's not chill, but I always feel chill listening to Spirit Box, and I don't understand why.
I don't know if I would call it chill, but like, it's good music. It's heavy. It's got punch, and I feel the lyrics are always on point too. And Jesus Christ, what a voice on this woman, man!
Right?
Yeah, and
but
like
I feel
really
like
groovy
because
music.
It is such a straight shoot song. There's not like all these levels of listening you have to do. You just put it on and just bop.
Yeah,
That's cool.
for sure.
And it's got a very nu metal sort of thing to it.
Yeah.
Like Korn. When you just put Korn on, you just get, this is it. Like, this is my bop.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so...
And like, Spirit Box usually pops up in like these kind of nu metal things, or... They're always gonna pop up in like recent playlists getting made, so... Just get into them, they're
nu
good.
Metal and metalcore, everyone seems to sort of lump them into those subgenres.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of both, but I get a lot of nu metal from it. Like I get a lot of bounce riffs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Really, like,
yeah,
I like it. As an early 2000s kid, 90s, but metal in the early 2000s, like I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Same reason I'm still listening to Motionless and White.
Yeah.
It gives me that Korn vibe,
For sure.
So Soft Spine, good song. Go give it a listen.
It's a jam.
Absolute banger. It is. The next one is very contentious.
Yeah.
And that is Linkin Park has a new singer. So obviously Chester Bennington passed away a few years back. I don't have it on my mind what year it was, but he passed away.
Yeah.
And they did the impossible task of getting a new singer for Chester Bennington. A lot of people are very upset about it. They're pointing out, oh, she's been joined in Scientology. She was friends with the creepy guy at that 70s show, like whatever. And she's addressed a few of those things.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that. I care about, does it sound like and does it feel like Linkin Park? And that new song, The Emptiness Machine, I listened to it and I went, holy fuck, I love this song.
Yeah.
This is Linkin Park. No, she's not Chester, but no one ever would be.
No.
No one's ever going to be Dimebag. No one's going to fill that hole in your heart. But you have to respect the fact that in a band, there's sometimes 5 other artists or more. Like, other people that need to make a living as well off their art. And if they've put in 20 years odd to become a name like Linkin Park, they deserve to still be making that money.
Yeah.
So, getting a singer like her, man, I think she's done a good job.
Yeah.
And I think going with a female instead of a male is actually a smart move because you get less direct comparison to Chester that way.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You know, and yeah.
I just listened to a part where she was singing, and it's like you say, it's not Chester, but it's not bad. It's good. It's good.
Have you heard her screaming sort of voice?
No, I haven't gotten to that part yet. But
yeah, it's about minute 40 into the Emptiness Machine.
Yeah.
She hits it like not a scream, but like in that sort of register that Chester used to do, where he's like not quite screaming, but not singing clean either. It's like the distortion. It's the same technique. She's a female, obviously, and I think on the live videos you can hear that they've all tuned up slightly, but that's you can't nitpick that without nitpicking every other band who does it.
No.
Because what people don't understand a lot of the time, and Tank the Tech will tell you this if you watch his YouTube channel, bands often tune down as they get older because their singers' voices get more gravelly and deeper. So in order for it to all match in pitch-wise still, they will tune down to their new vocal range. Or if they get a new singer who has a bit more of a high vocal range, or they can only sing in the high register, they'll tune up to match it. Like, just slightly. Yeah. And Linkin Park, you can tell, is tuned up slightly, the guitars and stuff. Yeah. But it still sounds good, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, like, the musicality of the new song very much reminds me of early Linkin Park, which is the Linkin Park that we grew up with. So, straight up, I'm here for it. That was actually pretty good. I didn't listen to the complete song yet before, but I'm happy I did. This is good.
Exactly. It was far beyond my expectations. Yeah.
I think people just pull it like out of the water because it isn't Chester Benning. All right, yeah, it's sad he's left, but yeah, like you said, the band still has to go on. What's the other choice to do? Change the name and go under a different name?
Yeah, Park and Lynx or some shit. I don't know, like, it doesn't work.
Pink and Lark.
Pink and... That sounds like an Australian band. Pink and Lark.
Pink and Lark.
Oh, mate, are you having a pink and lark over there?
It's funny.
Isn't it funny when I try and do a really Australian accent, I turn British? I don't understand how this happens. God damn it. I spent too much time with orcs. Like Drunken's an orc.
For sure. Oh, man. No, it's good.
But no,
I like it.
I think it's good, man. It's the same as like when Pantera decided to like do their, their tour thing.
Yeah.
And everyone's upset about it. I'm the biggest fucking Dimebag fan you'll ever meet. Yeah. And like, no, it's not the same without Dime. No, it's not the same without Vinny. But like, Phil and Rex also put in 20 years of their life to write those songs and to tour for those songs. Dime and Vinny would not be where they were without the other boys. Yeah. Right? Without Phil and Rex, they're not the same either. So, it takes a band to be a band.
Yeah.
Right? So, you either love it and accept it, or you don't. And from what I can see from the ticket sales and that, people are buying these like live tickets for Linkin Park like that overseas. So, if you don't like it, don't like it. but I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to hearing them do a full album of it.
Yeah.
Because I think it could be my next new favorite Linkin Park album.
Yeah. It fits very much into
after,
what I'm currently listening to. So
if that song is an indicator of the direction of the album,
mm-hmm.
that to me sounds like what I would have liked after Meteora.
Yeah, for sure.
Because after Meteora, we got Minutes to Midnight. And I was not about that emo shit. I'm like, nah, I'm out. Fuck you. Like, 2 songs in there, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was like, this isn't what I like. I'm a metal guy, you know? So,
no, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. And I think, like I said, it's very easy for people to buy into the controversy on YouTube. Like, Chester's mum said this, Chester's son said that. Like, you don't know these people. You don't know them. Listen to the music. Do you like it? Yes? Keep listening. If you don't, stop listening. That's all there is.
Yeah.
You're not friends with them. Don't be a parasocial weirdo. Just enjoy the music.
Yeah. For sure. No, I remember the same thing happening when Mitch Lurker, the Suicide Silence singer, died. Same thing happened. They had like a whole album where they had different singers from different metal albums coming in. And then they went with, God, I don't remember his name anymore, but everybody fucking hated it. And it sounded terrible. And they were mocking every single song.
Was that the guy they got rid of after one album though? And they re-recorded it? I think, was that Suicide Silence?
No, I don't think so. Because he's still with them now.
Because there was, oh no, that was As I Lay Dying, I think.
Yeah, but that dude went to jail because he tried to murder his wife, so that's why I don't
No, it's a different band. I don't fucking remember who it was. Anyway, whatever.
Either way.
Yeah, it's a hard one, but
yeah, for sure.
It is what it is.
It's a different situation, but it's a great song, so give it a listen if you're in the middle. You'll probably have a good time.
If you're in the Linkin Park, give it a go. I'd like to hear what you think.
Yeah. Cool.
So I can quickly disregard your opinion. Anyway.
Oh!
I'm not really a dick. So in my notes here, it says to shout someone out. I don't know why we're shouting them out, but I imagine Oblerone would. So
I think we already did that, but we could do it again.
Yeah. We're gonna shout out Millie.
Yeah, Millie.
Is it Millie?
Millie. It's it's our lovely little Mrs. Miss Prelia. Basically.
Oh, Prelia, right. I didn't know her name was Millie. Right. I don't know, man. I know people by their Discord names. Well, double shout out to Prelia. Yeah. Because she's fucking cool, man.
For sure. Happy to have her back in the Discord.
Dude, it was so lame without her.
Right.
We're glad she, glad she had her bub and everything's all good there and she's back to be able to socialize.
Back to having, an internet life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cool. I have a shout out that I'm gonna do here. I haven't even cleared this with you, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Denied.
I just want to shout out. Huh?
Denied.
Nice. Denied. Well, you have a thing. I have fire.
Okay.
Therefore, I win.
All right. Cool.
I just want to shout out the gel ball field I play for. Or play at out at Morayfield. Crossfire. They're really cool guys. They do all the work on my gel blaster. They always host great games. If you're a Brisbane person and you want to get into gel balling, hit those guys up, man. If they don't have the rifle or the pistol you want or what you want to get into the hobby, they can get it. They'll help you. They're great. And I actually have talked to the owners there because I talk to the owners all the time. And they are willing to let us put our business cards on their front counter.
Nice.
I said, cool, if I give you guys shout-outs occasionally, is that cool? And they're like, that's fucking awesome, man. So, yeah. Nathan and Amanda at Crossfire, top guys. And I'll see you Sunday to come shoot some bitches in the name of the Emperor. So, Crossfire, Morayfield. Check them out, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Awesome. That's pretty much all we have, actually. You have anything else you want to talk about, David?
No, I think maybe we should discuss something later on. on how we should get something going for our little challenge that you've set out.
Without thinking about it, just went for it.
Yeah, I mean, you just blurted it out. So maybe we should, think about it.
I have a model. I have a model that I can paint up.
Yeah.
He's one of the Grey Knights. One of the captain guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like he's really cool. I have him on Sprue there, so I'll do some digging and see what he is. And we got until January 1st to figure it out anyway.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But there'll be a prize. You fucking get onto that armies on parade shit. And if no one enters, then I don't need to worry about it. So there is that too.
Then it's just a model for you. Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, get onto it, guys. All of you guys, like the usual suspects. Bixer, paint some models. Drunken, paint some models. Panda, paint some models. All you motherfuckers, start. Let's go. The gauntlet is down. Don't be outdone by an Australian.
For sure.
Anyway.
Alright.
Until next time though, guys. We would love it if not only if you listen to us on Spotify, but if you're on YouTube and following us, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it, please. Yeah. It really helps the channel. It helps us pop up at the front of everyone's algorithm. There's a lot of really big YouTubers. It's very easy to be at the bottom of the pile. So we're trying to not be at the top, but trying to get a little bit of traction. So show everyone. On top of that, $1 goes a long fucking way, man. Patreon, it's how we keep this podcast rolling. It's how, we get the nice camera shots, which Obi hasn't used this time, but we have used in the past for, like, hobby tips and stuff. We're going to be doing more stuff with those going forward. We need that support to keep growing the show and to get nice lights and, like, all these sorts of things that every quality jump you've ever seen in the podcast is usually funded by the podcast. Yeah. That's just the way it is, Ideally, I would like a better webcam, and I think Obi would as well. So we can do really good quality video.
Oh, for yourself.
Face cam.
Yeah.
For us, in general. Like, for just the webcam, not just our DSLR.
Yeah.
But, it's, that shit means the world. Helps us grow so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Obi, you want to tell everyone else what to join?
The Discord, of course, because that will be the main way to contact us, the main way to play games with us. And if you have any questions, you can always post them right there.
Yeah, man. I have people all the time, like, literally, because they know the hobbies I'm into. They're like, oh, man, like my friend Corey the other day, shout out to Koza, was like, hey, I'm wondering about this thing for resin printers and this thing's for resin printers. And I said, look, this episode, they're both 3D printer episodes. Listen to those. I'm like, and then on top of that, in the Discord, which he's already part of, I'm like, there's a whole 3D printing section. Ask people. They will know.
Yeah.
Like, you want to know stuff about resin or FDM printers, doesn't matter. Like, someone there will be able to help you. And if they can't help you, they'll find a Reddit page that can help you.
Yeah.
Like, we are strong as a community, so join the Discord, and together, ape strong.
What a wonderful day!
Oh, no. Sorry, I like Planet of the Apes. Anyway, that's about it for us, guys. Until next time, remember to crank that out.
We slay that grey.
We are the Knights of the Hobby Table. Get ready for Custodians of Chaos. No.
Uh-oh.
There's going to be a lot of stuff. The paint's going to be flying, boys. See you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.